Hi, I'm Stuart. Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back. Thanks for viewing my video. In this video I do the Howsat tag. This is an original tag created by Gavin at Genre Books 23. I was tagged by Gavin. Brian at Casper's Mystery Corner did this tag. I repeat what Gavin said. Original tag for Tag Tuesday, all based vaguely around the best sporting contest in the world, the Ashes. And Gavin mentioned this is a cricket event, and I looked it up, and the Ashes is actually taking place right now. There are 11 prompts in this tag. The first prompt is opening batsman, a writer who built a solid opening of a book or just a great first line. The book I'm selecting is Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson. In this book, we learn very early on that the heroine of the book, Jet, who is 27 years old, she is viciously attacked, and the doctor who examines her determines that she has a piece of her skull that is floating in her brain, and in 7 days, if not treated, it will kill her. But to remove that piece, there's only a 10% chance of success. So Jet decides to not go through with the operation. And she decides that she's kind of not doing too well in life. Won't go into the details, but she doesn't think she really accomplished anything. And so she wants to solve her own murder, because that will be a great accomplishment. And it's just a great premise for a book that someone has 7 days to solve their own murder. Great setup. The second prompt is opening partner, a writer who you've built a relationship with over time. That would be H.P. Lovecraft. I'm now gradually reading many of his stories for the 4th time, more than I've read any specific work by any other author. And it started years ago. Not in my youth, but it has been quite some time since I started reading Lovecraft. The third prompt is first change. Imagine you have finished a book you did not enjoy, or DNF a book. Who is the dependable author you will turn to who won't let you down? The author I would pick who won't let me down is Emily Henry. I've read 3 of her books. I enjoyed all 3 of them. I would imagine I'll enjoy any of her other works I read. So she's one that I would pick who won't let me down. The 4th prompt is middle order. What are the last 3 books you've read that, were you to mark them out of 5, would be a definite 3? Those 3 books are Picnic at Hanging Rock by Joanne Lindsay, The Pairing by Casey McQuiston, and Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. The 5th prompt is Wicket Keeper. Tell us about a strong or eccentric character. A strong character is Ma Jode in The Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck. Latter part of the book, she held the family together. She was the rock which they had to depend upon. And at that time, in the late 30s, a woman being that rock would have been rare, but she took it upon herself and did so. Acquitted herself quite well in a very difficult situation. As far as an eccentric character, I'm going to pick Samantha in Bunny by Mona Awad. A very interesting but eccentric character. The 6th prompt is all-rounder, a writer who you think is excellent in multiple genres. I'm going to pick Stephen King. He's obviously well known as a horror author, but he's written historical fiction, he's written fantasy. He's written, although they might be considered horror because they're written by him, they're more thrillers. He's written a wide variety of work, and he does it well. He's also written nonfiction too. He did a part memoir, part instructions on how to write. So he's my choice. The 7th prompt is Spinner, a writer who completely bamboozled and deceived you with a plot twist. I'm going to pick Diana Rowland in her book My Life as a White Trash Zombie. And the twist, and it occurs early, so it's not something that's giving anything away, but it's just a different take, is maybe bamboozled or deceived isn't quite what occurred here, but it was an interesting twist because Angel was kind of down on her luck, not doing very well, and she got turned into a zombie, and that allowed her to work toward getting her life together. So that's why I picked this one. It is a pretty good plot twist. It didn't bamboozle me, but it's an interesting plot twist. It's somebody trying to go on and live as a zombie as opposed to being this mindless killing creature. Very entertaining book too. The 8th prompt is Fast Bowler. Tell us about a writer where you rate their short stories above their novels. I can't answer this one because I don't read that many short stories. I've read a fair amount of Stephen King's, but I would never claim they're better than his novels. They are very good. Lovecraft is mostly short stories, but he doesn't have any novels. I just don't have enough. I read lots of novels, but I don't read that many short stories. I'm currently reading The Dark Eidolon and Other Fantasies by Clark Ashton Smith, but they're all short stories. I don't even know if he's written any novels. It's hard for me to imagine, though, that for me, I would judge a writer's short stories better than their novels. I don't know as I would do that. The 9th prompt is Chin Music, a book with a brutal or visceral scene that left scars. That book is Blood on Her Tongue by Joanna Van Veen, which I read not long ago. And I'm not going to go in deep detail. I'm just going to say that in the story, one of the characters badly injured their own eye, and the description of that and the aftermath of it really gave me the creeps. Really, it was very disturbing to me. There are some other books that I've seen recently that imply there's damage to eyes, and I'm not sure those books are ones that I want to pick up after reading that part of Blood on Her Tongue about the eye situation in it. The 10th prompt is 12th Man. Refreshment suggests a palate cleanser of a book. The book I'm suggesting is Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. This is a book that I think a wide variety of people would like. The 11th prompt is Tag Others. I'm tagging anyone who watches this video. I'm also going to tag a bunch of people in the description of this video. If anyone would like to do a video of their own, I'd be interested in watching it. Or if you'd like to reply to one or more of the prompts in my comments, I'd be interested in reading them. If you can't think of anything else you'd like to comment, please add an emoji. Interestingly, there is a cricket emoji that you could add, or you could add another emoji of your choice too. Thanks to Gavin at Genre Books 23 for creating this tag, and thanks for tagging me. I hope everyone's having a wonderful reading week. I hope you're all having a wonderful week in general. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, please subscribe, please hit the bell to get notified when I upload future videos.